What's up? How you guys doing today, man? Anyways, here with Limitless Hoops once again, like we do every single freaking day. All right, but it's all about basketball, so we're here every single day, no matter what. So if you guys have your books, go ahead and take your books out and turn the page. No, I'm joking. You don't have to take out your books. It's not the church. But like the church, though, make sure you guys are looking in the book if you have it. If you don't, dude, buy the book, okay? I mean, it only costs 3 coins, dude. And some of y'all got that already. 3 coins are $150. So that's a lot of money. But again, you guys had a chance to get it for $1. You guys will get more chances during our, quarterly parties and stuff like that. So, anyways, you get the book, you do the stuff, you become awesome. Checks in the mail. It's over. Who we got here? We got Rohit Daz. What's up, Rohit? We got Connor Rush. What's going on, man? Did you skip a day, Rohit, of 5 perfect weeks? Yeah, I don't know if he skipped a day or not, but I mean, what I would say is it's a twofold response that each person wants to have. He's trying to do 5 perfect weeks. But what happens like with people's like New Year's resolutions or whatever like that, it's either all or nothing, basically. And if that's the case, some people can't handle that. Screw it. Don't worry about it. All right, sometimes perfection inspires, sometimes perfection defeats. And if you're the type of person where if you do 5 perfect weeks, but you miss one day, so you do like 99% of it, if on that day, like 2 weeks in, you mess up and you just go, oh, I messed up, and then you quit and you never work out again, then that's stupid. For you, okay, yeah, miss a day. If that helps you keep going. Okay, miss 2 days. Okay, miss 8 days. I don't care. Just do as much as you can. Then at the end, you can redecide and say, do I want to try it again? But if you can do it perfect, you're a special human being. All right? And again, like you can't just, but you can't just give it all up. Like if trying to be perfect inspires you, then you can use that as well. All right, no one's perfect. Even if you do it every single day, you still didn't do it like perfectly every single day. You didn't try your hardest every single day, I'm sure, right? So that's the goal. But again, do whatever you can do. What's up, Andrew F. Land? All right. Anyway, speaking of games, we do have a game today. And speaking of practice, talking about practices and games, we have to keep those things the same as we can. All right. I'm gonna just go ahead and since we have a game tonight at 6:30. I'm trying to get Jake Aarons to join our team because we need Jake and Lucas together because they're both going to do it like half and half. And if we have them both, then we basically have a high school team and we're good. All right, but his mom asked me a ton of questions. I tried to call her, she didn't answer. So, Jake, if you're out there, tell your mom to call me, please, and so we can take care of it by tomorrow. All right, and so we can get you on the team. All right, we need you, man. We need you. And Carson as well. Join the team. I think Noah was gonna join as well. So join the team, guys. Do it. All right, and here's the story of the day. Watch it real quick.
Within just a 5-minute stretch of a game, players are more focused and exhausted than in any 1 hour of practice. Herein lies the shortcut to greatness. The greatest become the greatest by not differentiating between practices and games. Players should put as much effort into a simple drill as they put into the last minute of a championship game.
Practice? You talking about practice? Dude, that is like the literal like epitome of greatness right there. All right, no one can do that perfectly either. All right. Show up to practice and practice like you play in a game. It's just that games are just so exciting, but like count it down. What makes the game exciting? You're going up against people that you want to beat. Well, shouldn't that be the same as practice? Don't you want to beat your teammates? And even if you're just doing a drill, don't you want to do the drill better than someone else? So that can't be it. That can't be it, right? It's not the competitiveness because you're always competitive, aren't you? Aren't you? All right, but how about a scoreboard. You got a scoreboard during the games. You don't have a scoreboard during practice. Okay, you can't count your own points. You can't just figure out who won, who lost. All right. Well, okay. I got it. We're wearing jerseys. Well, wear your dang jersey to practice then, man. I don't know. Okay, your parents are watching. You got me there. Your parents aren't watching practices. So is the whole thing that you're doing just to make them happy? Is that why you're doing it? All right. Well, how about games are just more fun? Games are more fun because it's like, more exact, and I can like see that I'm getting better. Blah blah blah. Yeah, I don't know about that. All right. That's if you don't like doing a gamut of things, because during games you probably have a role. And it's probably just one thing you have to do, two things, three things maybe. But during practice, you're doing it all. And you get a lot more freedom during practice as well. I'm not saying that practice should be better than games. I'm saying it should be the same as games. All right? And I'm not saying that you should play like less hard, that you should love games less. No, I'm saying that you should love practice more. And I'm saying that you should be dedicated to practice more. Or no, as much as games. Not more. All right? As much as games. So if you're like, dude, we have a game today, man, I better get some sleep. Why wouldn't you say that about practice? And now, you don't have to. You don't have to. But if you do, you'll be great. That's all I'm saying. All right? And those who are great do that sort of thing. All right? Because, you can't just show up for the test and then miss all the days of school. That's kind of stupid, right? So it's the same exact thing. All right, Andrew, you coming to the game tonight? I believe Andrew is signed up for the game tonight. We got Andrew, Rohit, Connor, Blaze, and Carson. All right, so we have 5 right there. We're trying to get Jake to make it 6. So we got enough. But even for the games, guys, come and show up to the games. If we have 3, we can borrow 2 other players from the other team. Let's just play basketball. Like, I've never heard so many players worry about so much crap. All right, you want to play, then just play. All right, we talked about it yesterday. The story of the day yesterday was optimal situations are rare. All right, it takes 10,000 hours, and you're never going to have it perfect. It says the trick is to have fun, stay positive, whatever, but you're never going to have it at the right time, on the right day, with the right team, on the right nights without homework. Okay, that's what it is. All right, so you guys, just show up. We will figure it out. I know some people just forfeit because some coaches are idiots. They just don't understand that it's in the long run of things that we need to make things better for you guys, right? It's just about making y'all better, just about playing some hoop, and then you should take every game seriously. I don't care if it's only you show up and they put 4 guys on your team and it's 5 against 5, but they have the 4 guys on your team. You still play like those are your best friends, and you guys have been ride or die people because you're just a competitor. All right. Although I do know that there's a trick to it, and it's something special about playing with your own friends for your own program. Oh my God, no, stop it though. Just stop it in front of your parents on the right days and the right times. Stop that. All right. You guys should be playing tic-tac-toe with someone and trying to kill them at tic-tac-toe. All right, be that kind of competitiveness. Don't just be just the kind of competitive where only if things go your way, you're gonna try your hardest. So we got a game tonight at 6:30. Be there at 6 if you can. All right, show up. I'll be there, and we're ready to roll. All right, and if we don't have enough, I'll play. Anyways, all right. That's it for that stuff. So let's go with the quote of the day. All right, the quote of the day is, "Fly fearlessly, regret nothing you love." Man, I guess that's pretty good, especially when you're thinking of regretting nothing. You don't want to just regret nothing, right? Because there are some regrets in life, but regret nothing that you love, especially if you go after it. Especially if you go after it fearlessly, right? All right, Sean's got to do his initiation. Oh, Sean has to join first. Sean has not joined first, but he will do his initiation. Maybe we'll let someone else do their initiation round again with him. All right, but fly fearlessly. All right, that means go out there and if this is what you love or something that you have passion for, you go for it. All right, you go for it with all your heart, and then there are no regrets. All right, because you gave it your all. All right, you should be there at 6. All right, I'll see you at 6, man. All right, flying fearlessly. I just worked about 7 hours a day for at least the past few weeks, trying to finish up that website because I want you guys to have tournaments every single month. I want you guys to have a year-round league. And I figure since I have my parents have the Jam League, I figure that would be a great place to start. Well, I presented my proposal to them, and I'm not sure what they think about it. I'm really not sure. They might just tell me to go to hell. All right, but I did it fearlessly. I mean, I was still scared, but I still did it. I did it, and I'm not going to regret that. I'm not going to regret putting in all those hours, even if they look at me and think that all my ideas are stupid, even though I tried so hard. All right, but that's how you guys should be. Even if you put in so much effort and you fail, who cares? You just go after it. All right. You thought he'd join? He said he'll join next week. He said next week. All right. Let's see. Elementary stuff. All right, we got overhead board passes. All right, overhead board passes, drive left, right, pass high, low, on ball defense, ball jump versus face cut, Kobe post, double bounce series. I'll talk about 3 of those things right now, and then I'll show you guys the other 3. Let's start with drive left, right, pass high, low. All right, this is when we're from the wing. We're gonna jab, drive to the middle as hard as we can, and then we're gonna jump, stop, and pivot and make a pass out to the opposite side of the court. All right, but we're gonna have 2 different passes. All right, and when we drive, if we pass it and they tip the ball, that's very, very bad. But if they tip the ball, that means that their hand was there. So as we're on offense and we see them with their hand there, instead of passing it like that after we jump stop by dribbling to the middle, we're gonna do a jump pass instead. But if the jump pass isn't there, then we should have passed that first one. To tell the difference between those 2 things for this particular drill, we're just going to have the offensive player on the other side who's shooting the shot. He's either going to have his hands here or have his hands there. All right. As soon as we drive, he'll pick one, hands up or hands there, and then we're going to read his hands and then pass it straight or jump, stop, and pass high. It seems very, very simple, but this drill's hard, and it's also hard during games, which is why you guys get the ball tipped, because you need to pay attention to 2 different things, or a few different things. You're driving, you're passing, but also the defender's hands. So this will emulate that process. On-ball defense, Connor said he was doing some Andrew Eflin defense during his last game for his high school, and he was getting people full court and turning them. Maybe we'll try that out tonight. All right, but on-ball defense full court, that's a little different than on-ball defense half court. On-ball defense half court, you want to make sure that your strong hand is in there. All right, just in there, just tapping at the ball, right? While your ball side hand is up and tracing the ball. So you can get some tips. If they switch sides from here to there, then you switch hands. And now this hand will dig and this hand will shadow the ball. All right, and basically you want to be an arm's length away. An arm's length away from them. You don't want to be too close. You don't want to be too far away. If you're too far away, they can shoot the shot. If you're too close, they can drive by you. But an arm's length away, and you want to force them toward the baseline. You don't let people drive middle. All right, you don't let people drive middle. All right, so make sure that you do that correctly during games, and you force them baseline so that our rotation can be there. And I know our rotation isn't great, but we will get it great. But it starts with on-ball defense. All right. Next one would be the ball jump versus space cut. This is as they pass the ball, or as we pass the ball to the wing. Offense wants to cut in front of the guy's face. So every time that you guys pass the ball to the wing, you want to cut in front of them. You want to sprint in front of them and then look for that pass. Every single time. Unless you're going like back door or something like that. But yeah, you want to cut in front of them. Defensively, when they make that pass to the wing, you want to jump toward the ball with your ball side foot up and then slide with them and don't ever let them cut in front of you. All right, so that's the battle right there. And that battle from college coach's perspective, or any coach who knows what he's talking about, he will recruit you based off of that too, defensively or offensively. If you're constantly cutting in front of people, whether you get the ball or not, he's going to be like, who is this guy? And if you're constantly getting beat on defense by getting cut in front of them, he's going to be like, who is this clown? All right. So realize the difference between those things and take care of the ball jump versus space cut thing. For this actual drill, we'll just have someone just dribble the ball from half court. He'll pick a side to pass to, and then they will jump and try to beat each other. We'll put a cone on either side, and you have to try to beat them on the inside of that cone, or for defense, try to not let them beat you on the inside of that cone. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. But then they had started passing back and forth, but they didn't send anyone else up from our team, so it defeated the purpose. Oh yeah. If Connor or Andrew guard someone full court, don't make them dribble up against us. So everyone else should be in deny. Like, don't let them just pass it to the other guy. That is a chicken's way out. I've never even heard of that crap. All right. So I mean, the point guard should just be the point guard, right? But I don't know, Andrew. If they do that, man, like switch guys. whoever they pass to. I don't know. And then talk crap to them if you have to. Say, come on, you afraid? You afraid? Come at me like that. And again, you're not trying to steal the ball. You're just trying to turn them. All right. That's all that for that. Now let's talk about the other three. First one we got is overhead board passes. Overhead board passes. Very, very simple. You just go like this, and we can do it with multiple people like this. They should be doing that a lot faster, but it's all right. But it's overhead board passes, and it's being able to throw the ball across the court. All right, being able to throw the ball across the court is a very crucial thing because like most little kids, they just can't do it. But even older kids can't do it. You should be able to throw the ball from one wing to the other wing easily. But also, if you're like, let's say in a pick and roll situation, and they double team you hard, and you can retreat dribble, pass the ball to the opposite corner. Now you're like freaking LeBron James. All right. Next one we got is Kobe post move. All right. For the Kobe post move, again, we're right here, and we're gonna turn and run. All right. And again, we can turn and run and go, or we can turn and run and stop at the lane line. If we turn and run and stop at the lane line, all right, that's turn and run and go. But if we turn and run and stop at the lane line, and then, yes, you do suck at those kind of rush, the overhead board passes. It's hilarious. All right, but if you turn and run and stop at the lane line, you can actually jump and pivot back. All right, and when you jump in, if you pivot back and you turn that way, that's a travel. But if you jump and pivot back, then you still have the option of going either way. So we play with this. You can go either way with it. You're gonna jump and pivot back. Then you're gonna shimmy. Show him the shimmy, John. Show him the shimmy, baby. Show him the shimmy, John. Show him, John. Come on, Johnny. Is he going to do it? I don't know if I had the shimmy in my game back then. Did I? Come on, do it. Do it. Am I going to do the shimmy? What am I talking about? I have no volume on right now. I'm just, oh, there goes the shimmy. I did it. All right. So you're going to shimmy, and then you're going to go either way with it, okay? And the whole move finishes like this. Boom, shimmy, go like that. Do I miss it? I brick it. I should have refilmed it, dude. I mean, this is now in the archives right here. But again, you can go either way with it, all right? And then shoot the shot. I didn't shoot that one because I was afraid of missing again. Unbelievable. Fly fearlessly, please, guys. Fly fearlessly. Like diving for the ball and overhead passes. You do randomly suck at those, but then work on them, man. All right, last one for you guys is the double bounce series. All right, you're gonna start from the block, double bounce between the legs, behind the back, spin, and then you're gonna pump fake, step through, shoot the shot, and then pump fake. The last one was pump fake the shot, and then come back for a fadeaway. All right, so there's 3 different moves off this, and it's a move that you can do from, but that's just so that you guys can see it right there. And we are moving on. All right, so that was all the elementary stuff. Let's see what else we have here. All right, we got homework. Shooting some NBA threes. Are those really NBA threes, dude? But good job, Connor Rush, again, posting. Good job, Limitless Hoops, posting. Nobody else posting. Again, you guys are going to look back at this, and it's not amazing if you're not posting. It's not amazing. One day, you will look at this, or you will think about it at least, and you'll be like, Coach challenged me to do something, and this is how far I got. All right? I did it once. I did it twice. So Blaze did it yesterday, so he wouldn't have to do his push-ups today. All right, but I haven't seen Andrew yet. All right, Rohit's doing the 5 perfect weeks, so I like that. All right, post the homework. If we had everyone posting, man, it's going to be a beautiful thing that you guys create that will forward itself to helping out your own team as well. Because if you can convince everyone to work, now you won't have to be worrying about them. Anyway, we'll talk about that at the game tonight. All right. I don't really know how to improve. It's kind of work on diving for loose balls. I think you just have to be ballsy. Because last night, Jake Aarons did it way good. All right, but you are getting a little bit better. But yeah, Embiid disappointed with Simmons' situation. They tried to fly out to LA to like meet with them, like 5 of them, try to get a jet, and Simmons was like, "Don't come." I mean, in the end, like he has kind of a point because his team should have his back, blah blah. The owners, but at the same time, he didn't come through for them, right? They ask him to improve his shot, etc. I mean, like at the end, like if you don't win a championship, it's your fault. That's how I see things. If you don't win a championship, it's your fault. Don't say anything else. You can't expect it. You can't expect people to hang on your side when you lost. I mean, that's it, right? So he has no excuse, and that's basically what Embiid's saying. He said that we like put the whole team around him, and now he's doing this to us. So yeah, and that sucks for his process too, because Embiid really has a stake in this team. I think it's a little bit shorter by like a couple of inches or something. You know what I would measure. All right, check it out. All right, let's go to a commercial. Then we're gonna come back and finish up.
Is Huntington Learning Center.
It's the best grades ever center.
It's the homework is actually kind of fun center.
It's the Show Matthew's Boss Center.
It's the Crush the SAT and the ACT Center.
It's the I Can Read This center.
It's the best decision I ever made center. Huntington Learning Center, improving grades, test scores, and confidence since 1977. Call 1-800.
That commercial again. It's okay. All right, they're sponsors. Got to give it up for them. They give us tons of money. They do not, but it's okay. You use them anyways. All right. What else do we have here? We got our middle school stuff next. And with our middle school stuff, we got 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. The countdown game, 1-on-1 sprints, successful dribble shots, diagonal hurdle pro ops, and then sandbag slides. For sandbag slides, it's up and out, right? We do those during warm-ups. For diagonal hurdle layups, it's just jumping over those hurdles that are put in a diagonal pattern, and then you finish with a big jump in the end, and then you finish by twisting and scoring like this with the ball above your head the entire time. For successful dribble shots, it's try to be as fast as Sophia, man. Try to be as fast as Sophia. I can't believe I'm still talking about these kids from California, man. Can someone step it up, please? All right, so we can have other people like in these videos and stuff like that. I mean, other people to like show you guys like awesome things. All right, so you're just trying to be as quick as Sophia right here. All right, for the successful dribble stuff, it's just one dribble with the right, one dribble with the left, then two dribbles with the right, and it's between the legs. Dribble between the legs. Then it's dribble between the legs. And then you got to go with 3 with the right, dribble between the legs, between the legs. Boom. Then with the left, dribble between the legs. Boom. And then you go with 4, dribble between the legs, behind the back. Oh, nice. Then you go with 5. She's going to mess up here. Oh, no, I was wrong. She messed up with the next one. Then you go 6. There you go. There goes the mistake one. All right, but then her last one, she goes with the opposite one, between the legs twice, behind the back twice. All right, so that's about as fast as it gets, and that's a 4th grade Sophia right there. All right, so please figure that out. Got it? Figure that out. If she can do it, you guys can figure it out as well. Where am I now? With 1-on-1 sprint. All right, just sprinting from half court. Sandbag slides. Ooh, unlucky middle school. Yes. All right, especially when we do it for that long, right? It's one thing to do it for just like a minute, but it's harder to do it for like 10 freaking minutes. All right. So, but it makes us stronger. It gets us better. All right. The 1-on-1 sprints, 5 seconds to score from beyond half. We go foot fire with the defense, and then you guys sprint right by them. You should be able to get to a full court sprint as fast as you can, all right, offensively. And if they make you change direction, just switch direction and score on them. It should be impossible for the defense, but what winds up happening with us is during practice, it's impossible for the offense to score. Because I don't know why, because our offense sucks. All right? We can't sprint and score. It's really weird. But then during the games, now all of a sudden it's impossible for the defense. It should always be impossible for the defense. That's almost impossible. So what I want you guys to understand is if you're playing against another player, all you have to do is make him change directions, and he'll probably mess up just like you did in practice. All right? Because during the games, it's going to be hype because, games matter so much. But if you can just sprint and just make him change directions, and then maybe make him change direction again, you're going to be making him go behind his back or a spin move, probably going to mess up, but also he's going to be slowing down so that your other defenders can come back and help you. So 1-on-1 sprint, we learn from the offensive end and the defensive end. All right, for the countdown game, all right, we're trying to beat our opponents, the other people on our team. When we start at let's say 2 or 3, and you just count down. When you make one, you go 3, 2, 1. If you get to 0, you win. Your number goes up to 4. Theirs stays at 3. Then you keep going, and you want to see who can get to 10 first. 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. That's just shooting the ball from each designated spot: corner, wing, top, wing, corner. All right, and you just make 3 in a row, and then you switch. All right, but if you don't make 3 in a row, then you got to go up to 4 in a row. Then it'll go up to 5 in a row. If you don't make that, then you go down to 4 in a row. Then 3, then 2. Then if you don't hit 2 in a row, then you got to go down to 1. If you don't make 1 in a row, well, then you have to run back and forth, and then you switch then. But again, if you make any of those levels, you switch right then and there. All right, those are all the drills for that one. Normally I don't talk about all the middle school ones, but understand those things so we can get faster during practice. High school, you guys have back down series. This will be a great one for our Blaze because he can overpower some kids. But he's not a great passer though. But we can make him better with this though. But it's good for all of you guys to know this stuff, especially with the footwork and things like that. With the back down series, turn and run middle, turn and run baseline for a reverse layup. You can pro hop middle. You can step middle, spin back for the corner shot, or you can do a Dirk Nowitzki fade. Pick and roll rescreen, that's on a flat show. You got to be able to see that offensively, whether you're the point guard or the screener. Statue of Liberty, one-handed finger roll layup. 2-ball catch, ends with the Statue of Liberty layup, actually. And then back down series even has Statue of Liberty for the turn and run. So, I mean, kind of like a 3-pronged day. I like how these are just like randomly together. I did not do that on purpose. Then we have dowel jumps and then peekaboo shots in the end. Let's get to our last day of trivia, even though Connor's definitely won this one. And the trivia question is, nope, that's just a quote. That's horrible. Trivia question is, who was the winner of the first ever NBA slam dunk contest in 1984? Who was the winner? Do I know this one? I think I do. I think it's that answer. Oh wait, no. Man, I got options here for myself. The first ever slam dunk contest in 1984. I'll go with that guy. All right, is it that guy? Oh, I was wrong. I was close. I was thinking it was the other guy. Dang it. Who was the winner of the first ever slam dunk contest in 1984? Hint is his son plays in the NBA right now. And his son also has the same exact name as him, but it adds a junior. All right, that's the trivia question for the day. Who's the winner of the first ever slam dunk contest in the history of the NBA? All right, and then to finish up, let's watch this one more time. Seriously, 'cause I think it means a lot. All right.
Within just a 5-minute stretch of a game, players are more focused and exhausted than in any 1 hour of practice. Herein lies the shortcut to greatness. The greatest become the greatest by not differentiating between practices and games. Players should put as much effort into a simple drill as they put into the last minute of a championship game.
So that's exactly it, and that's the answer, Larry Nance. I too thought it was Dr. J. I remember that dunk, and I was like, he didn't do it in 1985 or above. He definitely did a free throw line dunk, but that was in the ABA. But yes, it was Larry Nance Jr., and that is your 15th win, Connor Rush. You definitely win for the month, and the month is over. So I guess when I see you tonight, I can give you your coin. All right, but yeah. So that was that. But don't forget the effort thing, okay? All right. You got to put in as much effort as you are in this game in practice. All right, but what I noticed from some of you guys, not Blaze does great. Not Jake does great. And Andrew, kind of. The rest of you guys don't play hard in games. You don't play hard enough. I think because you're thinking so much, right? You got to really, really work hard in between your thinking. Or even while you're thinking, work extremely hard. All right? And then you bring that effort to practice as well. All right? So learn to step it up effort-wise. And you got to go as hard as you can, even if you're going to get tired. There is no pacing yourself. You're just going to get used to it, okay? You can totally fail out there if you get too exhausted. I can take you out the game for a second, dude. You can rest for like a minute. God. All right, so we need you guys to go harder at all times, and you can't just get so inside your head that you're not moving. You're like paralyzed by overthinking. All right? And our quote of the day is, fly fearlessly, regret nothing you love. All right? So it starts off with what you love. Don't regret it. And then fly. I mean, go for it, but without any fear at all. All right, so fly fearlessly, regret nothing that you love. All right, I'll see you guys tonight in about 30 minutes for the game. Way to make it to a weekday game. We also have an extra game on Sunday at 1 p.m. We just added it, not for the high school, but for the 5th through 7th, and it's against like some 5th and 6th graders. So the older kids really can't play in that one. But hopefully we have enough for that game. They're throwing extra games at us because, you know, anytime that a team's out, they just say, John, do you want your team playing? And I'm like, I say yes right away, even though I'm like, wait a minute, do the kids want to play? And I'm always like, I don't know. Can the kids play? It's weird. All right. John recad my question. Do they enforce 5 seconds back to back to the basket for high school? Yes. They enforce 5 seconds, of course. All right. Anyways, I will see y'all tonight. See you on second. Make sure you guys come to work hard. All right. Anyways, peace, everybody. Cue my music. Here we go. Peace.